Last episode, I built this blacksmith building behind me, as well as this massive super smelter build that I'm in right now. Welcome back to Building with Cubically, where in between episodes, I've dug a massive hole. This hole is right underneath the super smelter, as you might have seen just 2 seconds ago. Now I've got some pretty exciting plans for this area. So I've thought about it a bit and decided that the build up there is a massive tree. So maybe I put a tree farm underneath it. Now, one small problem is, I'm just going to fly up with free cam, that I can't put it too close because there's redstone behind here. So I've just dug a massive hole. I'm probably going to terraform this part back in and have this side be the entrance. But down here is going to be a tree farm. This is just a schematic, which is a see-through version, like a render of the build in the world, of where I need to place the blocks. It's not actually what needs to be done, but this is the tree farm I'll be building. It's designed by IanX04. Link is in the description. It is an amazing design. I've used it multiple times before. So yeah, the main reason I want to build this tree farm is, as you can see, my world right now is made up mostly of spruce, and I've been just farming that manually over there, and I think it's about time to stop because I've farmed that way too much manually, and I think it's about time we make an auto wood farm. So as I've said before, I've used this design. It works really well, so that's why I've just gone ahead and built it. As you can see here, this is the tree farm. So basically how it works is, let me grab some spruce saplings just to show you. Saplings in the offhand, bone meal in the on hand, but we have to fill everything else with just stuff so that we only have one slot for it. Then we go over here and there are some signs for what settings to set it as, but for spruce we leave everything the same. Then we head on up here and hold right click and then head into free cam. You'll see TNTs dropping down from this TNT duper up here and exploding down here, making destroying the tree, but actually leaving this block here completely fine, shielded by the obsidian and stuff. Now I tried to block this off, but the TNT just blew straight through it. I might make the room a little bit bigger, but yeah, that's pretty much how it works. For different trees there's text on this sign, but I'm too far away for it to render. If you turn this on, it will push the TNT across, making it blow up different spaces and stuff. I've also gone and hooked up bone meal to our iron farm with the poppies and stuff. It's extremely slow, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, that's that. I've added these little channels here because sometimes the items will land here and that will just push that back into the collection system. But yeah, this is a pretty nice tree farm. It's pretty insanely cheap compared to most others. There are no leaf destroyers and piston pushers. Everything is done by the TNT here pretty much. I'm just gonna stop using it for now. Turn this off. Turn the TNT duper off. And there we go. And in my inventory there's nothing, but over here are all the logs and other stuff that the farm produced. I will keep one stack of saplings there. Chuck everything else out and head up the bubble column. So basically I've covered it up, as you can see above, with some terraforming. I've also made these little like chutes to send you up and down. This one's for coming up, it looks pretty nice, and this one's for going back down again, which also is the same thing, but that one's got water in it. But yeah, that's all underneath, and this is the terraforming. The villagers get in the way a little bit again, but that shouldn't be a big problem. Next episode, or maybe even later in this episode, we'll come back and terraform up this space here. But for now, I'll build up a few more houses around here, and I'll talk to you about something. Let's hop into a time lapse. So during this time lapse, as I just said, I want to talk about something for this build, this area, and yeah. So basically, I need a name for this area we're building up right now. If you didn't know, the lore and the idea of this area is some like people or villagers in this case have settled here. Like very, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it's like very early development. Like they haven't figured much out yet. So they sort of used the materials they had and built up this village. The effect I want is that when someone walks up, for example, just adventuring the Minecraft world, they walk up to this mountain, see a light at the top. It's not really a mountain, it's more of a hill, but they see a light at the top, and when they climb over the hill, they find this entire like peaceful village filled with life, maybe even some sniffers roaming around, villagers everywhere, and just everything being super lively, I guess. So that's the idea. Now I need a name, as I said. So the name I thought of is the Crest. Crest means like high up, I guess, and so this is on the mountain, so it sort of makes sense. But I want it to be a little more like primitive. That's the word, primitive. And like it has to mean peaceful. So if you have any good name suggestions, leave them down in the comments and I'll read through them and see if there's any good ones. There we go. Look at this place. This place looks amazing. Look at those foxes down there. But yeah, I've gone ahead and built up that thing over there in the trees. Let me just go skip past all of this, ignoring all of that. Look at this area. We've got a little bed down here to sleep in. Then up here we have a space. I don't know what to put in this space yet, but it's a thing. Obviously this is held between two custom trees, which I think turned out pretty good. I don't usually do custom trees, but there you go. But anyway, turning our attention to the garden, let me head all the way back up to the top. So as you walk down here, you can already notice I've done a little around here. There's some petals around the place. I've changed the moss for some green wool, drip leaf, and just a whole bunch. I made a river here, in case you didn't notice, which I highly doubt. Coming from, it's gonna be a cave. Well, might say like that, just an illusion of a cave. It's coming through through this area, and if we walk through down here, we go over this little bridge. You can either go this way through this path to this house, or you can go up over the river to this area, which looks also pretty nice. It doesn't help that it's raining right now, but it does look nice. The bridge goes over here to connect up to everything around this area. This side, there's also a bridge from this house over here, over the river here. I'm going to make the river go all the way along probably the edge around here, maybe into the cave. But yeah, that's the idea. I think this turned out very good. This is way better than I expected it to be. But yeah, let's have a quick zoom out, and the whole place is really coming together a lot more. This is the main path, so obviously it's a lot wider. As it gets deeper, the paths get thinner and thinner because less and less people use them, obviously, because everyone coming into this area needs to use this path. Only the people who live further away have to use the paths further in. But yeah, there you go, that's that. And I'm just gonna take my bed. I want to build up a few more market areas, I think. I think that's what I want to do right now. I just want to make this place feel a lot more finished, because it is the heart of the town. It is where our little mossy cobblestone golem thingy is, and yeah, I just want this place to be a lot messier, I think. Like, instead of having gardens in between everything, there's just piles of stuff, because this is the market where everybody is. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm gonna probably skip the stonemason for now, because that's sort of similar to that. I want to build something different. How about let's make a farmer's market, probably over maybe on the edge here in this space, or even on the edge here, because that's the farmhouse, but we need an actual place where they're selling their stuff. Maybe I'll also go ahead and do the butchers. I may even just change the butchers out for the farmers, because I don't really see. It is a peaceful town, so maybe there shouldn't be butchers. And I don't know what to have in this area either. We'll figure it out. Let's just go ahead and do the butchers first. I mean, not the butchers, the farmers area. So first I built up the framework, then laid down the back wall against the dirt, added the actual stands, the stalls that the things are being sold from, and used mine carts and a tilled dirt underneath it to plant something in the minecart pretty much, and then added the roof and some finishing details, and that's the farmer's market. So yeah, it's not the greatest looking build. I am here flying around in free cam, but from the ground at least it looks pretty nice. Let me just zoom out. It just sort of looks like a yellow blob there, but that's completely fine. Here we have like a little walkway up here onto the little selling place, I guess. Then we have a wheat growing in this one and a potato growing in this minecart. And yeah, I can walk in through here, but the villagers won't be able to because they're bumped up by the lectern. And as I said in the previous episode, villagers are exactly 2 blocks high, so they won't be able to get through. But yeah, this is what it looks on the inside here, the workstation blocks and some storage as well. So yeah, that looks pretty nice. All I've got to do now is actually get the villagers in here. Here's villager number 1, dropping down. Oop, missed it slightly. And there we go. Oop, he took a bit of damage, but that's fine. And we'll break that boat. There we go, he's now in here. Okay, all 3 villagers are now in, and we can trade with them. I just need to get rid of that massive power up there. Okay, finally we just need to add a little cart. Okay, that is that done. And I think it's about time to go work on the pipe. So last episode we said that we were going to have a pipe that goes from our bamboo farm all the way up to here. But first, before we do that, there is a slight problem. So for that idea we need a different type of loading system, because this one, what it does is it waits until either the minecart is completely full or there's no more items coming in. But that won't work because a bamboo farm will only sometimes send items in, and that will never be able to fill up this whole super smelter. So what we need to do is wait until the entire minecart is full and then go around doing everything there. So I'm gonna just quickly go replace this redstone and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. So this should work now. I ended up using a design by Audacity. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the link will be in the description. And apparently it works. I can't really test it, but anyway, I'm gonna put this stuff away and we'll just build up a pipe. Okay, so this pipe is being constructed right now. I am deciding to take it underground, otherwise it will block out a lot of things. So I'm just going to do the rest of it and we'll be back when we're done. And there we go. You can't really see it over here, but over here, over this direction, you can see it. There is a big pipe going all the way under the ground through here, and if I go into free cam you'll see it goes all the way down. You see sugarcane going, not sugarcane, bamboo going through here, up and into the fuel thingy. I need to flip that trapdoor. But so down here basically there's an item filter filtering out the sugarcane into this chest, and the rest go out here into this item spitter thingy. Up there's one piece, it goes up very slowly. I wasn't bothered to put bubble elevators through here, but it keeps going. It goes across here, up again, and then goes across the rest. Now I'm debating on whether I want this roof here. Let me know if you like the roof here, or do you want to actually let's take the roof out for now, because I do want to see everything going through. Okay, so now that's all completed. Yeah, that's all I've got for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.